All right, let's redo the whole thing. That'll be fun.
Today we are redoing Levi's room, and some goals are organization, a new bed, decorating, decluttering, and trying to keep everything secondhand if possible.
Are we going to move that shelf with all this weight?
The day you decide to film something, that's the day that the whole neighborhood decides to mow their lawn, grind something, trash pickup. That's the day it ends up happening. It's all hands on deck this first day. We are trying to get as much done as we can, focusing on dealing with the bed, moving some stuff, as you can see, but we really wanted to get this ball rolling. I've had it in the back of my head that I wanted to redo his room for months. I'm sure if you've been on my channel for a while, you would have heard me say in a lot of different videos, we're gonna be redoing Levi's room. And honestly, I have some really big plans for this room. This is just the beginning of the whole process. I still would love to paint and add some beadboard, redo the closet, so many things. But right now, we just really needed to make these quick updates. Are we done yet? I'm not sure why, but I'm not really sad to see the crib go. I'm just excited for the next step. We just called the thrift store and they said they will take the crib, and we decided to clean it for them because that would be disgusting to not do that. So we're wiping it down and then we're going to drop it off. The kids were so excited to help with this whole process, and it really made it fun. The last time we're doing a crib. Unless we have another kid.
I say, hopefully. No more surprise.
No more surprise?
Maybe a puppy.
As a puppy
Or
surprise?
A kitten surprise.
No.
Or a puppy surprise. No.
But I think, yeah, this is the last time I say that, and then
it is.
it's lost.
I already know. This fire truck.
Okay, there we go. It's loose.
All right, we did it.
We did it.
Watch out. What's behind you? Okay.
Oh my gosh, no more crib. We also decluttered this chair and table that we had bought at a garage sale for $1 a few years ago. And it was the perfect thing at the time, but Levi was no longer using it. It kind of became a dumping ground for toys and junk. And it was the perfect time to drop that off since we were going to be dropping off the crib anyways. This moment made me so happy, which was finally getting this bed frame off of our patio area. I had pulled this out of our garage months ago in the hopes of getting started on this project. And then, as we all know, life started to happen. The kids had their end of school stuff. We got really busy. Then they were out of school for summer and we went camping, and this project just got pushed further and further back on our to-do list. So it felt really good to finally get this off of our patio and cleaned up and in the room. One of the things that we did purchase new was a mattress. I just found a very affordable option at Costco, and it came in a box, which made everything really easy. I was under the impression that we would have this big moment of the mattress exploding when you cut it open, because we got a mattress before for Grant and I, and that's what happened. It kind of popped open. This one, I guess because it was memory foam, didn't do that. It just unrolled really slowly. It's super lightweight. But I was surprised at how comfortable this mattress actually is. It's the perfect thing for a kid, especially because it's so lightweight and easy to move around. So we'll just take this right there. I had to call in the big muscles to help me move this bench and some of the furniture around in here. I do want to take one moment, since we're moving this, to invite you to join my email list. I have information about that down in the description box. I send out one email every single week with some motivation and my latest video. You literally just destroyed the curtain.
No.
Yeah, you did.
There's no evidence. Did you see?
On purpose.
It would, against my word.
Okay. Straight up, that curtain. Good thing I'm going to cut it off anyway, but look. The curtain just got snagged on the back of this. Oh, man. Oh, I'm cutting it off anyway, so I'm not going to worry about it, but that would have been ruined if, like, we weren't doing that. Can I put this here? You can just get it.
Show me how to do it.
back up here. There we go.
You take the sand off the Wait, my booty gets to be on the screen.
Okay, booty's on the screen. Here we go. All right, yeah, let's go. A lot of my videos seem pretty serious, but as you can see, nothing is serious in our house, especially when it comes to having Grant involved. I feel we've done the bare bones in this room. So moving everything around, making the bed, getting all the bed situated. So at least Levi can sleep in here tonight without, you know, any problems or things in the way. But the fun part will now be just doing kind of the decorative part of this, I'm thinking, and the organizing part. That's what I'm going to be very excited to work on next. We've blocked just about every plug in this room, but right here on this black bookshelf, I can actually move one of the bins and I can get to the plug there. So maybe that's just where we will keep that one open and the fan can go in there because it's like right now it's so hot in here. We have to have the fan. But I bought this mattress from Costco. I think it was like $150. So that was a really good deal. And I think for a kid, like I'm not going to invest in a really super expensive mattress. The bed is IKEA, but we had these beds for around probably 9 years because we had these beds in our previous home. And then the curtains were also from Costco, but I think I'm going to cut those off because it's just, I don't like this hanging there like that. Anyways, so I'm excited to start on the organizing and decorating of this room. I'm starting with a mattress protector that is waterproof, and I have these on every single bed in our house, including my own bed, because it really keeps the mattress in such good condition and it helps for accidents and spills, anything that can get on the mattress. Honestly, this room should be called the secondhand room because every single piece of furniture and thing in this room is either secondhand from a thrift store, or we bought it secondhand, or it was used previously in one of our other rooms for a while before it came in here. To continue on that same path, here is the anchor blanket. This used to be Emmett's blanket, and now it's Levi's blanket. About halfway through this first day, I started to question if I would get this portion done because once we got rid of the crib, we literally had to make the bed and get it at least to this point, so Levi would have somewhere to sleep this first night in his new big boy room. So I was shocked that we were actually able to do it, and we succeeded in the first day. Yeah! Okay, let's get in. Are you excited? Now we're on to week 2 of this project. Grant is just patching up the wall where we used to have this really ugly mirror that had come with our dresser that we just stuck up here because we had nowhere to put it. And then we decided to get rid of that, donate it, and we found a secondhand mirror that works a lot better. We're going to watch these, and then the lady behind the camera, also known as Kathy,
Grandma.
is going to
Hem.
And we're going to cut them off, hem them short, and use bias tape to do the edge because we're shortcut people.
Yes.
This is a large bin from IKEA that we've had for a really long time. I don't think they actually sell these anymore there because I looked a while back, and I'm thankful that I kept this. These fit perfectly under these IKEA beds and the boys' IKEA bunk beds. We are using 2 in their room already, and I have 2 more because we used to have the 2 beds side by side. And I saved these in the garage. We're currently using the other one, just like this, for Levi's sandbox. We just filled it with sand, and it's the perfect thing for him to play with all his trucks and everything. This low type of bin is perfect for super heavy things like all these trains, where he can't really carry this heavy bin, but he can pull this low one out. I'm really selling you on these bins that you can't even buy anymore. But the other great thing about a really low bin for kids is it's way easier for them to find stuff in. So Lego, trains, all that kind of stuff, they're not having to dig in a super deep bin. and I wish that more places would make these type of really low bins. Today is the day I have to get Levi's room done. I just want to cross it off my list. So I already washed these curtains the other day, and I found some bias tape, and I'm going to just cut these, and that's going to be the hem, is just sewing the bias tape on there. Easy peasy, let's get this project done. As you can see, we've had a change of plans and I'm now hemming the curtain. My mom decided that she would help take the boys to swim or whatever we were doing this day, and I would just get this project done as quickly as possible. I do have to say these curtains turned out really terrible. The hemmed part is not that good. The problem was it's a two panel, like it has a front and a back, and it was just hard to get it right without a whole bunch of puckering, but it doesn't really matter. I just needed them shorter, and hopefully I will keep my eye out for some cute curtains that maybe have a pattern and can add something to the room. For now, this is just what we needed to do to have the room blacked out during the day so he can take a nap and sleep without all the light coming through. Definitely do not look closely at these curtains. I'm laughing as I watch this because they really did turn out bad, but with them being open when we're in the room, you can't really tell and you can't really notice the puckering that much. Here is some art that we have had other places. I think it would be fun to make this a gallery wall. I don't really want to have any heavy art hanging over the bed in case there's an earthquake or something like that. Or kids jumping. I just don't want to have anything over the bed. So I just have a very lightweight canvas that if it fell, it wouldn't hurt anybody. And I thought I would do the heavier frame stuff over here and just have fun with this. And of course, you know, any nail hole that goes in the wall that we want to switch around can always be patched super easily, and we can just switch things around whenever we want. So that's the goal here, is just to have fun. I want to point out that you can see this project has taken us 3 weeks. I did that on purpose. I pointed out that it was a whole new week because we've had to fit this into our lives in some way. A lot of the time online, you will see a very curated project that has actually taken the person a super long time to accomplish. But if it's all edited in a way where it comes together really quickly, it looks like it all happened in one day. So I just wanted to point that out, that this project has taken us a lot of time, and give you a word of encouragement that if something's taking you a while, just stick with it and persevere. Eventually you will get it done. I have decided to declutter the diaper bag. This honestly was not the best diaper bag anyways, because it was always just a little bit too small, but we never really went out all that often when Levi was really little. So we didn't use it that much anyhow, but I'm going to donate this. It's in perfect condition and we really don't need another backpack. And now let me give you the final tour. Here we are. We have the bed. This is from IKEA. I bought this back when my second son went into a big boy bed, and we had it in the garage, pulled it out, and now we're reusing it. We have the cheapo curtains from Costco that I repurposed by cutting off and hemming. Over here I just have this bunting that I bought off Etsy right before Levi was born. And then I have this lightweight canvas that I painted back, I think it was right when he was born or after he was born, just to add some color in here. And I think it looks really cute up there. These rugs are something that have been repurposed. We had them in our previous home in the living room, then we had them in the living room here, and now I've had them in here for at least a few years now. This room echoes a lot for some reason, and these are the perfect thing to absorb a lot of that noise. Here we have the bench seat that we bought right before Levi was born, so about 4 years ago, and we had this in our dining room area. Now that we're redoing our kitchen, we no longer need it in there, but it's perfect in here. Here we have the IKEA shelving unit. I'm not even sure what this is called. We used to have 2 of these. we downsized to one. Honestly, in hindsight, we probably could have kept both, but we've managed with just the one. This is perfect for books and these boxes that we can put toys in or clothes or whatever we need to store in here and keep it organized. And again, we got these in 2011 when we got married, so these are holding up really well, and we've been able to use these for so many different things and different places in our home. Here's the super unique and quirky gallery wall. So the two outer wave paintings, as we call them, were painted by my husband, Grant. He is a painter as well as everyone else in our family. I painted this middle one, and I did this cute little whale watercolor way back before any of the kids were born. I was painting and selling things on Etsy, which I can link our Etsy store down below. And then my mom painted this train, and she's a really good watercolorist, and she painted that, and the kids absolutely love it. I would really like to add to this gallery wall as time goes on. Oh yeah, and we found this mirror at the thrift store. I really like having mirrors on walls just to make the light bounce around and make the room feel a little bit larger. Here's the closet. We removed the doors a while back to get the best use of space, because when you have those really large doors that slide, you can never use the middle section of the closet, and then there's always something being blocked. So that was the perfect thing to get rid of. Painted a pop of blue and add some dressers and some organizational stuff in here. So we have this dresser that I bought secondhand off Facebook Marketplace when we first moved in here 6 years ago. And then I did keep the pole for now where we're hanging sweatshirts. We will redo this closet completely at some point, where we will have built-in drawers and all kinds of storage opportunities. I do like the idea of having built-in closets. These are some IKEA bins that, again, we've had for years, and I like them because you can fold them away. They collapse flat, but I can store off-season clothing in here. Overall, I'm super happy with the way this room turned out. I'm glad that we were able to reuse everything and essentially only have to buy the mattress and a few secondhand items to make this room completely functional for a big boy. And I think that that is a great way to save money and also get more life out of your things. If you're new here, you can hit the subscribe button to join my channel, and you can click right here to continue watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!